Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz Hustles, and I am a 20-year-old Amazon seller. Actually 21. I am a 21-year-old Amazon seller, and I started selling in the beginning of last year, and I'm still going at it. First up, shout out to all the Leos out there. My birthday was last week, and I am 21, Lego Hunty, and I'm super excited for all of the other birthdays. I posted on my Instagram my birthday, and a lot of people were saying that their birthday was on August 6th, August 8th, August 20th. Like, so if your birthday's on August, anywhere in the August, shout out to you. As you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be answering your questions. So I just, did a little poll on my Instagram. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow my Instagram because I post on every single day. I have constant updates on everything about my journey. And if you want more, connect with me more, go to my Instagram as well as my TikTok. And that is JASHUSTLES. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get straight to this video. If you haven't already, make sure to like it up, subscribe for more, and push the little bell so then you're notified whenever I post. So first things first. So shout out to Big Rob 2271. He asked me, how should I go about posting my first product if it's a book? So it's actually the same process, whether if it's a book, whether it's a pool, whether it's some shoes, it's the same process as listing a branded product that is already selling on Amazon. So if you don't have any knowledge in how to create your listing, not create your listing, but how to add your product into your inventory, I have a video that I will pop up right now on how to add the product into your inventory. So that's that. And then also he asked me, do you ever go live on Instagram or YouTube? Most of the time I don't really go live on Instagram or YouTube. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to start going live on my Instagram. Also, last thing he asked, is Amazon your lifelong goal or what you want to do after Amazon? So basically, Amazon is just one of the hustles that I want to transform into an empire, I guess you would say. I eventually have so much sources of income where it's like really hard for me to go broke. So Amazon is not going to be the only thing that I want to do. I want to have Amazon. I also want to do wholesale real estate. I want to maybe look into trading. Of course, I want to do all of these different things, but at first, I do want to perfect my Amazon business, and I don't feel like I'm there yet. I want to get to the point where it's like I have it completely passive and I'm not really doing much of anything. Let's say, for instance, I get a VA person who sources my products. I have a prep center or some type of prep services where they just prep everything for me and I just get money from that. We have Rue I love _ ROOI. Yeah, shout out to you. How much profit do you consider good on a product? So it really just depends on the ROI. I don't really pay attention much to the profit, but it is good to have at least $2 profit. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but like I said, it really just depends on the ROI, which is the return on investment. So the return on investment, you want at least 25% and above. So just kind of go based off of that. Look at the ROI more than the profit itself. Now, shout out to Bacon D. Brack. First, congratulations on everything and keep being great. How can I start? It seems fire. So if you are ready to get your feet wet in Amazon FBA, make sure to watch all of my YouTube videos and also go to the link in my descriptions. I have a lot of helpful links that'll help you out with that. So basically, yeah, just go there. Like everything is on my channel. Let me see what else. Shout out to _NAEE official. How much should you invest in products for your first time doing FBM? So as you guys, most of you guys know, I don't do FBM. I do mainly FBA. So FBA and FBM with arbitrage, I suggest you have at least $500 to $1,000 for the startup costs as well as the product itself. So just kind of use those numbers. Like, it's hard to say sometimes because everyone has different goals. Some people want to make 1K their first month, some people want to make 10K their first month. So it really just depends on your actual goals. But let's say, for instance, you are trying to, let's say your first month selling on Amazon, you want to make at least $5,000. You know that you have to invest at least $2,500 off the bat. So that's kind of how you would know. So let's say that you want to make a certain amount next month, you divide that in half, and that's how much roughly you'll have to spend. But at the same time, it really just depends on the return investment that you're looking for. So yeah. Now, the same person Number one category I should start getting engaged in, definitely the grocery category. And I think it's the best for beginners because it has the least problems. If you automatically start off with the sports apparel, you'll start getting a lot of returns and stuff that you do not want to see as a beginner. So I started off with the grocery category and I recommend it to every single beginner. It's also the easiest thing to ungate because you can ungate the full grocery category with just one product. And I have a tutorial on how to ungate the grocery category in my channel as well. But I think the grocery is the best. It's a low cost. You can make good money off of it. And eventually you can start ranging into the more expensive categories like electronics, sports apparel. But just keep in mind the returns are going to be way worse if you are focusing on those. With groceries, it's not as bad with returns because most groceries that is selling on Amazon, you can't even return. Like customers, it literally says on there non-returnable or non-refundable due to safety reasons, or it's a grocery item, stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so shout out to Dana Maria de la Luz. Sorry if I butchered that, but shout out to you. Do you invest your money into anything to have passive income? Yeah, so I currently started investing my money in stocks. Now, that's not really like an income that I'm worrying too much about just because I'm in it for the long term. I'm not going with any risky stocks. I invested in a few things, the basic stuff that is never gonna really gonna be in the negative. So like in Amazon, I invested in a few other things, Meta and stuff like that. So I invested money in that, and I decided to do that just because I do have money just in my bank, and I want to make sure that the money ends up growing instead of just depreciating in my bank, I guess you would say. So that's what I invest in at the moment. And yeah, light skin bronze, shout out to you. Do you have a course or do you train people one-on-one? So yeah, I have a course, but it's not, I don't like calling it just a course. It's a mentorship program, a Hustlers Academy. That's what it's called, the Hustlers Academy. It's a course plus mentorship program. So I'm not just throwing videos at you. You want to make sure that you have a mentor by your side so then they can actually like hold you accountable whenever because I can see all of my mentees, I can see exactly where they're at and what they're stuck on and stuff like that. So in the Hustlers Academy, if you can go to the link in my description, it's basically a mentorship program plus course, and you get access to the course, lifetime access. You get lifetime access to my Discord as well, and then also lifetime access to booking unlimited one-on-one Zoom calls. So that answers both of your questions. And I do it with my boyfriend, so you have 2 mentors for the price of 1. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Shout out to Anila.ANII. How can we get an invoice from TJ Maxx and the Nike store? So you cannot get an invoice just because they don't provide invoices. You can't ever get ungated with in-store purchases. You have to go online and you have to look for a store that provides invoices. If you don't know if the store provides invoices, then you can simply just contact their customer service before you order from them and ask, do you guys provide invoices for our orders? And basically you will just kind of see whether or not it works out for you with Amazon. But the 2 that I can recommend are Target.com, Frontier Wholesale, but you do need an LLC for that, Soccer.com, and Ulta as well. But you just have to keep looking for different ones. So you can't ever get an invoice from in-store purchases. Shout out to Molly K. Lynn. If you're starting out, would you suggest a lot of one product or a little of a lot of products? So I say this all the time. You don't ever want to put all of your eggs in one basket, especially if you don't 100% know what you're doing for sure. It's a new business for you. So I would recommend the second option. Get a little of a lot of different products. So I would say to do a test order of about 5 to 10 units of 5 to 10 products. Okay, so that's that. Shout out to M8 Gatson. What are good websites for OA? So OA, I would recommend Vitacos, Food Service Direct, herb.com, I believe. Let me think what else. Kohl's has some all right deals. Kohl's is never good in store. Kohl's online is better. Let me see what else. I don't do much OA, but honestly, like it's whatever store, like if you're sourcing, the way you're sourcing, it really just depends. But if you're sourcing, like reverse sourcing and looking for a product, all you do is just click the little Google search, and then any store that pops up with the cheaper price for that exact product that you're looking for, just go with that website. Just of course make sure that it's legit and stuff like that. But those are just a few that I have ordered from in the past. Okay, so Tasha's Fit Journey, shout out to you. Do you mainly do RA? I'm struggling finding products that have lots of replenishables. So yeah, I did do mainly RA, but now I'm focusing on my wholesale. I'm focusing on transitioning to wholesale, so then it can be more passive, like I was saying in the beginning. But I do still do a little bit of RA. What I've been doing actually recently is finding distributors that I can actually shop at their warehouse, and I can do RA while doing wholesale at the same time. So I thought that was pretty cool. Shout out to Travis Byron 69. My account been deactivated for 2 months. How do I get it back activated? So I honestly, like, it really depends on the reason why it got deactivated. But I don't know if you saw my recent YouTube video on my account deactivation. I don't know if it's similar to that. If it's similar to that, you should contact Seller Basics. But if it's some, like, I need to know more information about to answer that question. But if it's like little things that you can easily get reactivated yourself, like just re-verification, then that's super easy. You just have to verify all of your information again. Keep in mind, Amazon asks to re-verify yourself a lot of times, and I know that's happened to a lot of people, and they start getting confused, like, I already did it. Like, just keep doing it. It's weird, just keep doing it. Shout out to Nia Bonita _ no questions, just part of your success. Can't wait until I get there. Thank you so much, girl. I am RC80 _ how did you file taxes for everything you sell on Amazon? So I actually just did my taxes, and it wasn't that bad because I made sure to track my fees, my expenses, my everything, basically. So you want to track every single thing, okay? Now, Amazon fees, like, Amazon tells you how much they've made, like how much you made in sales on the 1099 form that they give you in the beginning of the next year. And you have to provide that to the person that is doing your taxes, and then you have to minus how much Amazon fees, you know, you got charged, because that's not actually how much you made. And then you have to calculate all your expenses, like your inventory, your computer. You can even tax write off your internet bill, I believe, your utility bill, if you got a new phone because you're using your phone all the time, stuff like that. But just search up, do a little more research on that. This is the first time that I did taxes for my Amazon selling since I just started last year. But do more research on that. You will be surprised on how much stuff that you can actually tax write off for your business, so then you don't have to pay as much when tax season does come around. So yeah. Okay, shout out to _WRA. Can I create a variation on an existing listing? Yes, you can. You can easily do that. You would have to go to your Seller Central. I'm not like showing my screen right now. I don't have my computer with me, but basically go to your Seller Central. You're gonna click on the top left where it says add product. You're gonna click that, and then below, where you know how there's like a search bar, usually below, all the way down in the screen, it's gonna say create a variation using Variation Wizard. So you're gonna click that, and then it's gonna ask you, are you making a new listing, or are you making a listing a new variation, or are you trying to add a variation to an existing listing that has variations? You're gonna click that option, and then you're gonna go through the process. It's super simple, but basically that's how you do that. Shout out to Lauren J. Lucent. Is it easy for your first item to be a name brand item, or is that too courageous usually? She's basically asking, is it easy to sell branding products as your first product? I'm guessing she's thinking it's easier to sell unbranded products, like maybe your own branded products. That is actually switched. It's actually way harder to sell, not way harder, but way more work and way more investment capital that you would need to sell your own product. Like, let's say for instance, this is non-branded, okay? This is non-branded. And if I was able to buy this from like Alibaba, Chinese overseas, DHgate, and put my brand on it, or maybe put a design that is for, you know, the jazz clamps, I don't know, then I would have to create the listing. I would have to take really good pictures using this product. I would have to spend ads. Most likely you would have to spend ads. It's best to spend ads just so then, like, you know, you can get your products out there. But if I am reselling branded name things, like, I don't have to spend on ads or anything. I don't have to create the listing. I don't have to take pictures of it, any of that. So it is way easier reselling branded name products. But eventually, if you want to start doing your own products, that is perfectly fine. But you just need to make sure that you are knowledgeable and you are informed of everything that you have to do to start basically what it's called private label. So yeah, shout out to _LARELLK. So is Sellerboard the only software you use to track all expenses and profit for AC time? So yes, seller board, I use to track all of that. I also use my little Google Sheet template, but seller board is like the main thing. Like it's really the only thing you will need for the back ends of your business. It's only like $19, $20 a month. And if you use the link in my description, you get 2 months free. It also tracks your accurate profits. It lets you know exactly what Amazon is taking from you. You can also request reviews from your customers automatically. It does a lot for such a low price, and a lot of you guys don't even know much about it. You guys definitely gonna get on that wave. I've been using Sellerboard for a long time now for my business, and you definitely should too as well. So make sure to go to the link in my description for that. So shout out to Lee_Way. What product categories are you focusing on this season? So right now it's actually around back to school, but if you are thinking of selling back to school products while it's already back to school season, don't even think about it. Focus on the next season, the next quarter. So at the moment right now, I didn't really participate too much in back to school. I was trying to look for a few distributors that had back to school supplies, but I was mainly focusing on grocery and health and household at the time, and that's what I'm currently selling. So eventually I'm going to start getting ready for Q4. I know it's like, you know, we just gone to back to school, but Q4 is the main deal. I'm trying to focus all of my time on the Q4 season. So basically all of the holidays, Halloween, we got Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Eve. So those four great, really popular holidays in one quarter, that's where the sales go crazy, skyrocket. So if you haven't started your Amazon journey yet, make sure to do so. Like right now, because there's no point in waiting. There's no point in waiting. If you don't have money to invest, that's perfectly fine. Use business credit, use some type of credit, use someone else's money, funding, something like that. But make sure you know what you're doing, because you do not want to go in debt. We do not want to be bankrupt out here. The hustlers are not going to be bankrupt. But that's pretty much it with this little Q&A. If you guys want me to do more of these, then definitely like it up, subscribe for more, comment down below. And I have many other Q&As the past, so just go to those videos in the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure to like it up, subscribe for more, and also follow my Instagram and TikTok, where I said I post every single day. The Hustler family is growing, and I just can't wait for it to grow even more. Help me out, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out to all the Leos out there, all the Leos that are watching my videos, supporting me. Love you all. Love everyone, actually. Love everyone in this space, and I just can't wait to provide even more content for you guys. So yeah, if you got to the end of this video, comment the word money down below so I know you're serious about this business. And at the end of this video, make sure to watch all of my previous videos. I keep telling you guys this because it's a reminder. Don't go starting to watch some dumb YouTube videos or stuff like that. Like now it's time to focus on your business and your life. Like there's no point in watching all of that stuff right now. This time, you should be focusing on your business yourself and bettering yourself. So then eventually you can start effing off whatever you want to do, because you just make so much money and that like it's just so hard to go broke. Like just think of it like that. Just be, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys soon.